Every time I close my eyes, that night replays like a movie in my mind. The way you looked at me, the way your touch lingered, you left an imprint on my soul that I can't shake, no matter how hard I try. I never imagined that a single night could leave me feeling like this. It's like the world shifted, and everything before that moment now seems so distant. What you did to me, how you made me feel, it was more than I could ever put into words. That night was a turning point, a moment that took me by surprise. I thought I had it all under control, but you came along and changed everything with just one look, one kiss, one unforgettable touch. I can't stop thinking about that night, how every word you said made my heart race, how every glance you gave me felt like a secret. I'm haunted by what you did to me in the best possible way. You have no idea how much that night affected me. It wasn't just a fleeting moment. It was something deep, something real. You awakened feelings in me that I thought were long buried. That night with you was like a dream I never want to wake up from. Every detail, every second, it's all etched in my mind, and I can't seem to let go. You did something to me that I can't even begin to explain. It's crazy how one night can change everything. I went in expecting nothing and left with thoughts of you running through my mind constantly. You left your mark on me, and now I can't stop thinking about what could be. I thought I knew desire until that night with you. Now I'm consumed by it. Every time I think of you, it's like a fire ignites inside me, and no matter what I do, I can't extinguish it. That night was more than just a fleeting encounter. It was like the universe brought us together, and now I'm left replaying every moment, wondering what you're thinking, and if it meant as much to you as it did to me. You have no idea what you did to me that night. It wasn't just physical, it was emotional, spiritual. You reached a part of me that I didn't even know existed, and now I can't go a day without thinking about you. I close my eyes, and I'm back there, back in that moment, feeling everything all over again. That night wasn't just a memory, it's become a part of me, and no matter how hard I try, I can't stop thinking about you. That night with you, it changed me. I don't think I'll ever be the same. You awakened something inside me, something I didn't even know was there, and now I'm left wondering if you feel the same. It's strange how one night can stay with you for so long. I thought it would pass, but it's been days, weeks, and I'm still thinking about every second. You have no idea the effect you've had on me. I can't stop thinking about how close we were, how connected I felt to you in that moment. It wasn't just the physical, it was like our souls were speaking to each other, and now I can't forget it. That night was like magic, something out of a dream. I didn't expect it, and I certainly didn't expect to feel this way afterward. You've done something to me, and I don't know if I'll ever be the same. You have no idea how much I think about that night. Every word, every touch, it's all playing on a loop in my mind. I don't know what you did to me, but I can't stop thinking about you. That night was a whirlwind of emotions. I didn't think it was possible to feel so much in such a short time, but you proved me wrong. Now, I'm left wondering if you're feeling the same. You have no idea how that night changed me. It wasn't just another moment in time, it was a catalyst, something that made me see you and myself in a whole new light. I can't stop thinking about it. Every time I think about that night, my heart skips a beat. It's like the memory of you is permanently etched into my soul, and I can't escape it. You've left your mark on me, and I don't know if I'll ever recover. That night was like a dream, one that I can't stop reliving. Every time I think of you, it's like I'm right back there, feeling everything all over again. You've done something to me that I can't explain. You have no idea what you did to me that night. It wasn't just the way you touched me, or the way you looked at me. It was deeper than that. You saw me in a way no one else ever has, and now I can't stop thinking about it. That night was like a spark that ignited something inside me. I didn't expect it, didn't plan for it, but now I'm left with this fire that won't go out. You've done something to me, and I don't know how to handle it. I never thought one night could change everything, but here I am, unable to stop thinking about you. You've done something to me that I can't shake, and now I'm left wondering what happens next. You have no idea how much that night meant to me. It wasn't just a passing moment, it was a connection, something real and deep. I can't stop thinking about you, and I don't know how to move on from it. That night felt like magic, a whirlwind of emotions that swept me off my feet. I never thought one moment could have such a profound impact on my heart and mind. You've left me longing for more, and I can't shake this feeling. I keep replaying every detail of that night, your laughter, your touch, the way our eyes met. Each memory sends shivers down my spine, reminding me of the connection we shared. You have no idea how deeply you've affected me. What happened that night was more than just an encounter, it was a revelation. You opened my eyes to feelings I thought I'd never experience again. I can't stop thinking about how you made me feel so alive. You came into my life like a storm, shaking everything up. That night was just the beginning, but I find myself caught in the aftermath, unable to escape the thoughts of you and the emotions you stirred within me. Every moment of that night is etched in my memory, a vivid tapestry of feelings that I can't seem to unravel. You've touched my heart in a way that's left me yearning for more, and I can't help but think about what we shared. I thought I could walk away from that night and move on, but here I am, still lost in thoughts of you. You have no idea how you've stirred something within me that I can't ignore. It's as if you've cast a spell on my heart. That night was a beautiful chaos, filled with laughter, whispers, and unspoken words. You drew me in with your presence, and now I'm left pondering the depth of our connection. What did you do to me? I never believed in love at first sight until that night. Everything changed in an instant, and now I'm left wondering if you feel the same pull toward me. You have no idea how much you've impacted my life. You left me speechless that night, with emotions swirling inside me like a whirlwind. I can't stop thinking about the way you made me feel, alive, cherished, and utterly captivated. What was it about that moment that changed everything? I find myself daydreaming about that night, imagining how it could have unfolded differently. You've ignited a flame within me that I can't extinguish. Your essence lingers in my thoughts, and I don't want it to go away. What we shared that night was profound. It felt like a connection that transcended time and space. I can't stop replaying every moment, every glance, every heartbeat. You have no idea how deeply I'm affected by it. That night was a turning point, a moment that made me realize how special you are to me. I never expected to feel this way, and now I'm left with a yearning that won't fade. You've changed my perspective on love. You have no idea how your presence lit up that night. It was as if the universe conspired to bring us together, and now I'm left wondering if fate has a plan for us. I can't stop thinking about the possibilities. That night felt like a dream I never wanted to wake up from. Your laughter, your warmth, the way you made me feel, it's all imprinted in my heart. I can't shake the feeling that there's something more between us. I didn't expect to feel so much in such a short time, but that night with you changed everything. I find myself thinking about our conversations, our laughter, and the way we connected on a deeper level. You have no idea how that night shifted my perspective. It was more than just a moment. It was a glimpse into something beautiful and rare. Now I'm left wondering if we can find that magic again. I keep returning to that night, replaying it over and over in my mind. The feelings you stirred within me are still so fresh, and I can't help but wonder if you're thinking about it too. That night was the beginning of something I never saw coming. It was like the universe aligned perfectly, and now I'm left with thoughts of you filling my heart and mind. What did you do to me? I didn't know that one night could leave such a lasting impact. You entered my life and turned everything upside down. And now I'm left grappling with the intensity of what we shared. You have no idea what you did to me. That night awakened emotions I thought I'd buried. And now I'm caught in a whirlwind of feelings, unable to escape the memories of you. Every time I think of that night, I feel a rush of warmth. It was an experience that made me realize how alive I can feel in someone's presence. You have no idea how deeply you've touched my heart. What we shared that night was electric. It was as if time stood still, and in that moment, nothing else mattered. I can't help but think about how special that was, and how I long to feel it again. That night was filled with unspoken words and glances that said everything. You have no idea how much I wish we could revisit those moments and explore what could be. I can't stop thinking about you.